Air signs, you're really looking for connections this month. The month of March for you, maybe because we are in most of it, we are in Pisces season, we are in water. So it is about creating connections, loving connections, relationships, friendships, new connections with your family, maybe even connecting not all, also with yourself and with, the source of everything in life. But this is something that you definitely want to, contemplate. You want to create connections either to yourself and with others. What the difficulty is here right now, by the way, that one was the Ace of Cups with the current situation. The challenge is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a very fire card, which talks about leadership, taking action, having the motivation to do stuff. For even though you want to create these new connections, sometimes it can be hard for you to take the initiative and to say, okay, you know what, if I want a relationship, maybe I need to be vulnerable and put myself out there and start dating. If it is in terms of connections to friendships, maybe you are waiting for others to take the step, but you are not doing it yourself. Though, so the challenge here is that you start doing it yourself. You start taking the first step towards the goal that it is, developing new connections and new relationships. So, what is lacking? Are you too much in your mind? Maybe worrying too much about what others are going to think, and then you're kind of fearful of taking the step because you don't want others to perceive you in a certain way. Being vulnerable is not easy, and I understand that. But if you don't take the step and you're not proactive, you won't be able to create these new connections. And I believe is what is really stopping you. It's very much in your mind because we're getting also the Nine of Swords, which is about, when we have so much in our head, we are so much in our thoughts, which is very common in an earth sign. We miss the real picture. Maybe what is stopping you from moving into creating these new connections is because you're fearful of what others might think of you, but it's only in your head. Because how can you really know if you're not taking the step? How can you really know if you're not doing anything? So it's in that vulnerability that is the key this month, air sign. And once you do that, you're getting the King of Pentacles as a possible outcome. You're gonna be more comfortable with yourself and within yourself. You're gonna be comfortable and more confident. You're gonna trust yourself even more, and people are gonna see you like very, grounded, very grounded and very confident at the same time. Someone that exudes this, people can trust you, basically. Um, but you have to dare to see things in another way and to take action. So, in summary, for you, air sign, for the month of March, you want to create these new connections in relationships, even for yourself. The challenge here is to take the initiative, to take the first step, to make yourself vulnerable, and go out there to actually talk to people. And you're very good at talking to people. That, I don't think that's the barrier. I think it once you start doing it, that part won't be the challenge. I think is making yourself do that, taking yourself to take that step of, I don't know, maybe talking to a friend and saying, you know what, I would like to go out with someone. I'm ready to date. Can you please, do you have someone that 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 you can, help me set up a date or something like that. I don't know. All these impediments are in your head. And once you do take a step to challenge yourself, you're going to be very confident, and you're going to be more comfortable, and you're going to see that it was all in your head and not as bad as you imagine it. So this is for the month of March. If you want a reading that is going to be more directed to your sign, there's another video that I uploaded on YouTube that has all the zodiac signs and has the timestamp, so you can go directly to the one you like. Remember that you should listen to not only the sun sign, but also the moon and the ascendant or rising sign. If you want also a reading that is going to be more personalized for you, for relationships, business, and a personal development theme, you can book your appointment on lauratia.com. It's going to be a pleasure for me to help you. So visit my website. I'm sure there's stuff there that can inspire you. And also the blog. There are very interesting things right there. So thank you for listening to me, and see you next time.